Hello and welcome to the full tutorial of SubflowAI, a Chrome extension that helps you bulk draft and bulk schedule Substack notes. By the end of this video, you will be able to install the extension on your Chrome browser, set up your own account, generate bulk Substack notes from your existing content, or schedule fresh Substack notes right from the editor. And finally, you will be able to learn how to schedule months of Substack notes in just under 10 minutes. So let's get into it. All right. So first thing is that we have to install Subflow AI. So link I have provided in the description, or you might have already got the link from the email that you have received after purchasing the Subflow AI. Use that link and go to this page, which will open up Subflow AI. This is a Chrome Web Store page, and you can see it is officially a Chrome Web Store plugin. You can install it right from here. You will see this add to Chrome button. I'm going to click on this. You might see this kind of warning. This is a new extension, and that's why probably you will be seeing this over a period of time. As people like you are going to put reviews of this extension, this is going to go away. You might not even see this. So if you are not seeing it, it's good. If you are seeing it, continue to install because it's completely safe. You will see that another pop-up has come up. It can read and change your data on substack.com sites and substack.com. It is again not going to change anything in terms of what you are not scheduling. If you are scheduling a note, it is going to post that note or schedule the note that would get posted on your Substack account. So I'll click on this add extension. It is going to install it, and you can see Subflow AI has been added to Chrome. Now what you can do is you can click on this puzzle icon where all the extensions are present, and if you scroll down, you would see that Subflow AI is there. I have two because like this is my development version I have already installed. This one is pinned. This is my development version, but I'm going to click on this one, which is fresh installed from the Chrome Web Store. So I'm going to click on this. You have to click on that as well. It is going to open up the welcome screen. If you have already purchased the license of Subflow AI, you can paste the key that you have got in the email or received in the email over here and click on this verify license. But right now we can get started with start free trial. These are the links. You can see that these are founding user prices that you can see over here. These are going to change as soon as I hit 50 first users. So go ahead and grab the opportunity of being a founder user at such a low prices over here. For now, you can try this whole thing without any payment, without any credit card for 3 days. Fully featured Subflow AI will be working. You can schedule as many notes as possible. You can generate as many AI generation as you want. It is upper cap to 500 for the month. So I'm going to click on this start free trial. This is the main editor over here. You can write anything. This is my first Substack note from Subflow AI. I can pretty much write anything. You can see that there is a rich text editor. It's pretty basic in nature. There's a bold, italics. You can strike off. You can have code blocks over here. You can have bullets, numbered bullets. You can have quote as well. And this is a very cool feature, which is smart format. If you paste a JSON array of various nodes, which I have to paste it because my n8n pipeline might be generating some post on a daily basis, right? On a weekly basis, it's going to emit out some sort of a JSON array or multiple sentences. It can split and format your note into a easily scannable note format, which you see most of the time, as many people who are pretty popular on Substack are posting in a well scannable formatted way. So this can help you format your post. So I'll come to it and demo it as well. Here there is the last button, which is like clear all. Right side bottom, you can see there are like some cool AI features. At times I have found them useful, so that's why I have kept it over here. So this one fixes the grammar, this one makes it punchy, this one basically shortens the note, and this one expands the note. So this is useful when you are writing yourself. You have some bunch of content that you have posted, or you have transcribed it, or you have spoken to this particular editor, maybe using Whisper AI or something else, and then basically you want to reformat those notes. These AI features over here will come handy in those cases. But for now, we'll just keep it over here. On the right hand side, you can see either I can click on publish now, or I can schedule. right? So if I click on schedule right now, you can see that it is also telling me these smart time slots which are there, which is based on the peak engagement: morning coffee in 5 7 a.m, mid morning 10 a.m, lunch 1 p.m, afternoon 4 p.m, evening 7 p.m. There are 5 slots. You are seeing only one slot over here because I am close to the 6:30 p.m. There, that means there is only one slot remaining. So these are quick pick slots, but you can customize anytime. You can pick anytime. I can pick like 2 a.m as well, right? So if I say am, click on schedule and it is going to schedule. And why it is not getting scheduled? Because it's a past date. If I go back and let's suppose if I change it to 15 and I click on schedule, it is going to schedule it over here. And as the time hit, this is going to post on my Substack account. One requirement that is there, your system should be up and running when the schedule time hits. So that means you need to keep your system up. That is a requirement, or that is a constraint that this Chrome extension has, because there is no direct API available from Substack, and just to simplify, it uses the authentication from your current session which is there. So that means you have to at least be logged in once on your Substack account in this Chrome browser session, and after that you can just exit out, you can close that. That is going to completely work. But one time you must have logged in into your Substack account, and after that your system should be up and running in order for scheduling to work. So now we have done that. Let me open up my Substack as well, so you can see that. I'll open it over here. So this is my Substack, which is GenAI Unplugged. You can go ahead and feel free to subscribe to it as well. So over here I can click on this. So there is these notes over here, and you can see that most of these notes that you see here, they are all coming from SubflowAI. I use SubflowAI to bulk schedule them, and I have posted a story as well. What was the journey, why I created SubflowAI? Go and watch that video as well. But I'll go back and I'll come over here, so that now, because I have already logged in, I was already logged in, so I didn't need to do this step. But you should be able to see what is being posted at least for the first time. So I'm going to do is that I'm going to like click on this, it is going to fill it again, and I'm going to show you, like if I click on this publish now, what is going to happen. So this publish now has posted the note over here, and then you can see that this has been coming over here. So I'm going to like quickly delete it before others see. This is my live account, but I showed you that how this Subflow AI is going to post on your Substack. If you click on publish now, if this time hits and your system is up and running, this note will directly go out. So this is the first screen, which is more the editor screen and the features which are there. And the second important feature, which is the most important one that I would like to show, is these slots that I was talking. So if I move to the 15th, you can see now the slots have started coming: 7 a.m, 10 a.m, 1 p.m. And if you have picked up this slot, let's suppose I use this slot, second slot or second host, I click on schedule, it has come over here, and now you can see that the 7 a.m slot has come and another slot has come in, which is like 4 p.m slot. So these slots will help you schedule at a consistent time always, and that's why I have created these slots. And again, if you are wondering, can I change these slots? Yes, you can change it. I'll come to it. It is there in the settings page, and which is right there at the bottom of the screen. This is the settings page where basically you can change these slots. Last thing on this screen is these drafts. So basically you can create anything. So let's suppose creating draft. So I just write this and I can click on this save as draft button. It is going to save a draft for me. So this draft has been saved, and you can see that I can delete them as well. I can click on this delete and it gets deleted. And then like these scheduled notes, if I want to like just delete one of them, I can do that as well. So that's how this publish screen or write screen is working. And as you see over here, there are like various tabs. If I click on this one, so this thing is giving me a warning that there is something in the editor. I should clear it out or not. So I'll just say yes. So now it is allowing me to move to a different screen. This is my favorite view. I can see the entire months of work or scheduling that I have done, where I am lacking, how the runway is there for Substack notes. I can use this screen to pretty much scan the entire month. And because this is just a new instance, let me open up another instance, which is like my dev instance. So if I click on this is my dev instance. So if I go over here, you can see that there are so many notes that I have already scheduled. And now from here tomorrow onwards, you can see that there is some lack of notes which are there. So that means probably tomorrow morning I have to sit and start filling these notes, and then the pipeline is getting thinner and thinner. So that's how I do it. Like I sit, and this gives me an entire month's view. And if I click on, like, let's suppose plus over here, it is going to already populate the next slot. So you can see that how smartly it picked up the 1 p.m. slot already. And if I come back over here, basically I can click any of these, and I can like just it loaded this, and you can see that it also loaded the exact time. If I have to change this time, I can click on this 6 p.m. and I schedule it. I go back over the onto the calendar, and you will see that that note has been rescheduled to 6 p.m. So that's the power of this calendar view that I get like all these notes that I can view over here in the queue as well, and drafts can also be shown over here. So this whole calendar view gives me enough to know about how much I am like ahead in the game in terms of scheduling notes, and when I have to batch process or batch schedule another set. Now comes the third tab, which is again, another one of them that I created for my own use case as well. As you can see, this I call it like AI Studio. So this is my own one. Let me go back to the the fresh one that we just installed. I'll click on this, and you can see now the AI Studio is open on our new one. There is nothing over there. That was my work in progress, so that's why you were seeing other variations as well. But this is the most important feature. This is the feature that will allow you repurpose all the long form content that you already produced, reuse them very quickly, and schedule almost months of notes in fraction of minutes, right? So if I, let's suppose, I'll time it out, right? So if I go over here, let's go back. Let me open this. This is the most recent article that is there. I'm just going to copy this link. I'm just going to paste it over here. I'm going to click on fetch content. It has fetched my content. You can use this content to do other things as well. Now I click on generate variations. You can see that it is generating variation. It is calling the AI, and it is going to generate variations, which is very well formatted ones. And you can see that now it has generated in less than 5-6 seconds. It has generated all the notes variations which are there. So there are, I think, like I double clicked it, so there are double variations that have been generated. So I click on this. So now this pop-up is very interesting, because here I have implemented a strategy that I wanted to use for myself. So one is like the smart one, which is like spread across the days. So you can see that all these notes, so that I'm not bombarding my audience or readers or followers or subscribers with same content on one day. All 5 notes I want like spread across, peanut butter it across the month or subsequent days which are empty. It is smart enough to pick the slots which are already empty, and it is basically spreading them across over there. So you can see that right now it is scheduling for 5 days, smart spread across the days. And what it has done is it has picked up January 14, which is the latest slot available, which is like 7 p.m. And then from 15, 16, 17, and 18, 7 a.m. slots are available. I can click on schedule all. It is going to schedule it over there. Then there is a distribution strategy, which is like aggressive. Okay, you can fill ASAP as well. So if I click on that, you will see that it has basically scheduled 7 p.m. on January 14, then 15 Jan, 15 Jan, 15 Jan, 15 Jan. Next 4 slots have been picked from 15 Jan. So you can use any strategy you want, because at times you might want to post same content over the next few slots. You can pick like aggressive. If you want to post spread across the days, you can like click on this, and you can then click on schedule all. So it is going to schedule all 5 of them. You can see that all 5 of them have been scheduled over here. And first one was, this is my first Substack note that was there. So as soon as these time windows hit, it is basically going to post them on Substack without you doing anything about it. Just keep the system open, and that's it. Similarly, I have another tab on this AI Studio, which is like text to notes. I'll go and ahead and click on this warning, which cleared the text box content. And you can see that this is the content editable. So here what I can do is, like, let's suppose I have a LinkedIn post. So if I go to my LinkedIn account, let's suppose I open my LinkedIn account. I go over here. Let's suppose I copy the recent post. So let's suppose this is the most recent one. I just copy this post and I want to like generate, let's suppose, from my LinkedIn post, 5 Substack notes, right? So let's suppose I copy this, I come over here, over here, I paste this, I click on generate variations, and it is going to take few seconds, 5-6 seconds it takes in order to get the response back. So yeah, all the responses have come in. So you can see that now schedule 5, all 5 notes are there. I am going to click on this, and now again you can see that if I have smart spread across strategy, you can see 10 a.m, 10 a.m, 10 a.m, 10 a.m, 10 a.m from 15 January, because 7 a.m slot was already picked up, and this is the 19 January because the previous attempt only filled the gap till 18th. But this time I can have like aggressive, so I'll just see this. Because 7 p.m slot for today is already picked up, it picked up the next available slot, which is 15th January and 10 a.m. I'll click on this schedule all. So now everything has been scheduled. And if I go back to now the calendar, you would see that all these notes, this one was like aggressive one. So this took the aggressive strategy. It scheduled all those 5 notes over here, and rest are all spread across various days which are there. So this one is like 7 p.m. It is about to be 7 p.m. today. So I'm going to like just say, let's suppose 9 p.m. And then schedule it so that it does not post it while I'm doing this demo or recording this demo of this. So this was like the third AI Studio tab. The fourth one is basically the analytics. So it can tell you like how much you have published, how much this month, how much this week. If I show you my one, let's go ahead and let me open this. So you can see that total published is 74, this month 40, total as this week is like 21. So 3 Substack notes kind of what I tend to schedule with SubflowAI in bulk for every day. 2, I keep it for myself, where I want to like share my personal stories, I want to restack other notes, I want to like share something random which is there, some new update that has happened. So all that I keep 2 for myself. I still get the liberty whether I should post it, not post it. It is up to me. I'm busy, I'm not going to post it. At least I don't have on my mind that I'm not posting anything on Substack on that particular day. At least 3 notes are already scheduled on Sunday morning for the rest of the week. So we are able to demonstrate core functionality very quickly. This is very simple but very effective Chrome extension that you can use, you can leverage if you are a Substack writer. Some of the things that are still there that I can quickly show you is this 500 thing. This is basically the AI credits. Every month you are going to get 500 AI credits. It will get reset on first of every month, so we can make best use of it. This 3-day trial, so this is a trial version. You can see that it is saying 3 days trial. There is no feature that I have hidden over here. There is nothing that is hidden from a free trial user. But if you like the Subflow AI, it is providing value, consider purchasing an active license. It will help me definitely add more and more features if users are accepting it, if users are feeling that it is valuable for them as well. And as soon as I'm going to launch my Substack paid tier, then this tool is going to be available at 40% discount. Next thing is theme. You can switch on the dark theme. If I click on it, it gets into the dark theme. So this is a help over here. These are some quick help. You can have a tour guide as well. If I click on it, it is going to basically give me a quick tour, what all these features do. So if you forget about any of these features, you don't have access to this particular video, you can basically restart the tour over here. So I'll go quickly finish the tour. Next thing you can see is the settings. This is a very important one. If I open this up, you can see that here you can paste your license key that you have received in your email if you have purchased the license. Right now it is telling us that 3 days active trial is going on. The theme is like, you can change the theme from here as well. This is system default. And this is what I was telling you, that you can configure your own slots. So you can pick any slot that you want over here, and basically all these slots would work for you. And just remember, these are just slots for auto or quick picking. You can always override up to the minute level whatever you want, right, in the editor page. Or you can open the note from the calendar entry and it opens with the slot with the timing. You can change the minutes of it as well and reschedule it. It would get rescheduled as per the timing up to the minute level that you want. These are slots, these are the default slots. You can override them and save your settings. Then you can deactivate. Of course, don't deactivate the license. You can deactivate for any reason if you want. You don't want like use this, you have paid for it as well but still don't want to use it. I don't know what reason would be there, but still, like, deactivate it. Then this is like you can click on export or import. It will copy the entire backup. If I have, like, let's suppose 1 month of data, I can keep on clicking this. There is already a robust backup strategy that exists in the Subflow behind the scenes, but still, if you would like to export all your notes that you have scheduled over here, you can click on this export and import feature, which can help you either export your notes out or import to a previous version or previous state of Subflow AI using a previous copy. Right now, it is not automatically downloading, automatically saving it for you. You have to click manually to backup and restore. This is cancel, this is save settings, and this one is another important one where if you click on this button, I'll get the report of any issue that you are facing. Just tell me what you are facing, and I'll be very promptly fixing those issues and releasing the update to the Chrome Web Store. And then next two ones is privacy policy and terms of service. You should definitely read them. So this ends the entire detailed tutorial of Subflow AI. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like the features that have been developed in this first version out there, and I'm 100% sure that it is going to effectively help you out in terms of your Substack journey, especially when bulk scheduling notes comes to your mind. If you still have any questions, drop a comment below, reach out to my email, reach out as a DM on my Substack. You know where it is. There is a link as well to GenAI Unplugged.substack.com. You can always reach out to me over there in case you are facing any issues. And if you found this helpful, or if you think that others might find it helpful as well, then do subscribe and share with them. Till then, I'll see you in the next video.